So this is my A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, a no spoiler review, or also known as acotar, which is the more popular term for it for short, because this is a pretty long title. It's also the title of the series. It has 4 books with 1 novella. This is the first book I've ever read from the author. I've had this book for a few years. And I don't know why. I just never really gravitated towards it. I blind read my books, so I didn't really know anything about this. So what I did know about this was that I thought it was YA. That's all I thought it was. YA paranormal. Again, I blind read my books. So the way I get my books is I get recommendations. I go to Goodreads. If the rating is at least 4 out of 5 stars and the genres it belonged to would be something that I would read, I'll get it. I'll skim through like the synopsis and I don't even go to the reviews. I do participate sometimes. I try not to because I really don't want to keep on building my enormous TBR on other social media platforms with book groups in them that also recommend certain books. So by the time I get to read a specific book, I've usually already had it a few weeks, months, or years. And I've already gone through either reading or acquiring, probably read at least in the 2-digit books, probably between like, I would say 20 to 200, give or take, since acquiring the book. And also probably have acquired more books, much more than what I've read, obviously, because it's you can get like 10 books in 5 seconds. Anyway, so I started reading this. I didn't know what I was getting into, and I've tried to read this book probably at least 20 times. And I don't know why. I just never got into it. I don't know why. Also I'm a very moody reader. So I don't really stick to a specific genre. Sometimes it just depends on the author, I believe, and the mood I'm in, if I'm into that type of genre or writing. So I start reading this book and I got really hooked into it. Mind you, I only know the hype of it, right? I only know the hype of it. I don't know much about it. So I read it and I'm like, I feel like something is off. I just feel like something is off. There's a lot of spots that just doesn't make any sense to me. There's just a lot of weird things that happen with the characters. And it just there's a lot of it that just doesn't make any sense. I read it, I enjoy it, and I'm confused. So I'm not, I don't know. I really don't know. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's like this kind of love triangle square situation. I don't know. It's just so confusing, Like, I'm not even going to mention it, but I'm not going to mention the specific character I'm talking about, but it feels like the supposed MMC is not really the MMC, but he is the MMC, but I don't like him. And then there's these other 2 guys, male characters, that are there, but I like them better. I don't know. I'm just so confused. And it's a romance. It's spicy. It's spicy, but it's just I don't know. I'm not feeling one of the male characters. I don't know. Is this supposed to be how it's supposed to be? Um and then in the end something happens with the FMC and another character, and it just I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Should I just keep reading the next book? I just feel like something is missing that I'm not understanding. I feel like I'm in a room and I'm supposed to like what's in front of me. However, there are other things on the side that I'm not supposed to like, but I prefer them. They're not supposed to be something that I'm drawn to, but I do like them better. Which is really odd, isn't it? Um, it's not as good as Fortuna Sworn. For what it is, I would say, but this is also the first book though. I've read more than one of the books in Fortuna Sworn series, so it's a little biased. So for what it is, I would actually give this a 4 out of 5 stars. So I take that back, what I just said. That's not fair, because I should review the book as is and not really compare it to another book, because that's not really fair to do that. So I take that back. I do feel like it's probably like a 3.5 to 4. I think because there's a lot of things that I feel are missing. It's just bizarre. Like, the one male character, right? Who's supposed to be a specific kind of character, but I don't see him as that. It doesn't seem like he's consistent. And the other character as well. I feel like there's another male character in there, or I'm just going to say their names. I feel like Tamlin is a big question mark. I feel like he's kind of covert toxic. I think he's toxic. I think he's really selfish. And, okay, that's really a spoiler now. I just feel like he's very, very a spoiled, entitled person. And just, I don't know, like, whatever. There's just something about him. And then Lucian is like, I don't know, he's like one of those people that has their defensive walls up, but it's hard not to like him. He's a likable person. And then Rysand is so questionable. So he does something. That when Feyre really needed something, whatever. I'm okay. I said I wasn't going to do any spoilers, so I'm not even going to finish that. He's just so confusing. Like, I don't know. I feel like Rysand is just kind of pretending to be someone else, but I don't know why. I'm kind of drawn to Lucian more and to Rysand more as characters. I don't know more about that, but I don't know. I feel like Tamlin is kind of overrated and entitled and spoiled, and I don't like his personality. I just don't like him. It's just he's inconsistent. He's really amazing one day, and then he's not the next. Like, he's just very inconsistent. He's super hot and super cold. And I don't know, he's just slick, and I feel like he's a very manipulative person or character. Manipulative and greedy, and I don't know. I've already read the book, but whatever. If you want to share something, try not to do any spoilers, because I'm gonna go through the other books, obviously. But like, that's my take to it. So I hope I didn't have any spoilers on there, but just my reaction to that. I apologize if there's a spoiler in there. I tried my very best. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Tamlin is very frustrating for me. He's just, like, I don't understand why he's there. I just don't understand. I hope it makes sense later on why he's there. I just hope so. Because if not, I don't know what to do. So there you go. If there are other recommendations that is similar to this kind of book, let me know down in the comment section.